and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to speak about what happened in the group stages and what's going to happen in the next round, the round of 16, that being that. And I'm going to start with like the whole tournament opened up with like a big shock of Russia beating Saudi Arabia 5-0. Two of the goals coming in the 90th minute, but it was a great game and a great opening game after a lot of people wrote it off and was wondering what this tournament was going to hold. And then another big game happened literally a day later. It was a good game every day of this World Cup, and it was Portugal versus Spain. It was more Ronaldo versus Spain, as Ronaldo scored a hat trick, Diego Costa scored twice, and Nacho scored it was a beautiful goal. But like three great goals that game with Costa just barging away front and Pepe. Ronaldo's free kick in the 90th minute. It was a great game to watch. And then VAR made its first like big appearance for a goal in France versus Australia, as VAR threw back a decision and gave a penalty to France, which they then scored, which was the first goal ever to be scored thanks to VAR. So that was a bit of like big history. The next was just in Group D. The biggest like shock was they had Argentina. They played awful this tournament. They were so lucky to go through. Literally, Rojo put them in that 85th minute, but they lost 3-0 to Croatia. Croatia have been probably the best team so far this tournament in terms of like the results that they're getting, and then they also drew 1-1 with Iceland. That was the only point Iceland got this tournament, but you never know. Argentina could score and win it now. Like you can't predict stuff like this. Group E was Brazil's group, and Brazil were a bit poor as well. I mean, they won two of the games quite comfortably, like 90th minute took them to against Costa Rica, to be fair. But against Serbia, they did up the performance and was like, right. And then against Switzerland, they drew 1-1, and it was like, is that the best you can be doing? But who knows? And then Group H, this was probably the biggest shock, of the tournament. Germany losing to Mexico and Korea. Like they lost two games. The reigning world champions, right? They went to try and come and defend their title, and they've lost to Mexico and South Korea. Sweden finished top of that group, even though Sweden got beaten in the 90th minute by Germany, and then Mexico finished second. Both of them got through deservedly. I feel sorry for Korea actually. Korea lost against Sweden and Mexico due to penalty decisions, and it was a bit of dodgy penalty decisions, if you know what I mean. But it is what it is, and that's what happened. Group G was like a very, very predictable group. Belgium and England both going through on that group, and Belgium beat England yesterday, but that's probably not the best option to go through, as they'll probably hit Brazil later in the quarterfinals. Whilst if England beat Colombia, they'll play Sweden or Switzerland, and that's a quite easy route to the semi-finals. Rather than Japan's an easy game for Belgium, but you never know what could happen. This tournament's been full of shocks. And the final group, Group H, um, this group saw the first team to be knocked out thanks to fair play, and that was literally yesterday, as Senegal were knocked out because they got more yellow cards than Japan. It was exact on every single step, and then it saw them get knocked out, meaning it was just all mental. Colombia finished top after a very poor start against Japan, but can't blame them. They had a red card in the 6th minute, so they had 10 men for most of the game. But they went on to finish top after beating Poland 3-0 and Senegal 1-0. I'm kind of glad Senegal are out, because I didn't want to play that team, but I do feel sorry for them, like going out. But England will play Colombia in the next round. And my favourite game so far has been England versus Panama, just because it's England and we beat them 6-1. Like the only thing that could have been better if we didn't like concede, if we like right. But we conceded in every game so far, and I still don't think Jordan Pickford should be our goalkeeper. I think Jack Butland is the better keeper, but you know what? Gareth Southgate's the man that makes decisions, and he's made a lot of good ones, and that's why we're in such a good position. Like, with all our free kicks and stuff, they've been amazing, all set pieces. Then I'm gonna, thanks to that game, sorry, Harry Kane's now top goal scorer after scoring a hat trick in that game. Very fluky hat trick, but a hat trick nonetheless. And I reckon he's going to win the Golden Boot at the end of this tournament. In the past couple of World Cups, it's been 6 or 5 goals that have won it, but I reckon he's going to I reckon he's going to score about 8 goals, 9 goals in this tournament. He's going to do really well for himself. Right, all starts against Colombia, though, doesn't it? I'll talk about my round of 16 predictions, and I'm going to start with the game against France and Argentina. It's going to be a very good game, but I still see France going through out of it. And Portugal, Uruguay. I see Portugal go through. That's why I would have wanted Argentina to go through in the first group, because it would have been like Portugal, Argentina, Messi, Ronaldo in the quarterfinals. That would have been a very good game, and I would have liked to watch it. And you got Spain versus Russia, right? I just see that as straight up Spain. Spain are a very good team. They're very good players. Russia, they've done well in the group stage, but against Uruguay, they've shown you. To be fair though, they did play a weakened team against Uruguay, so you never know, they could pull off a massive shock and knock Spain out of the tournament. And for the next game would be Croatia Denmark. People are saying it's a tough game. I do not see this as a tough game to call. This is Croatia all the way. Croatia have been the best team in the tournament, as I said so far. Right, so I see Croatia winning it, no doubt. The next game would be Mexico Brazil, and Mexico have already beaten Germany. It was a poor Germany, but Brazil are playing poor now as well. So I still see Mexico beating Brazil, pulling off a shock and just going to the quarterfinals. Then you got Belgium versus Japan. This is, if Belgium don't make this game, wow, because it has to be. Belgium have to smash Japan this game, and they'll go through to the quarterfinals and play either Brazil or Mexico, whichever one happens. Probably Mexico, as I said. Then Sweden, Switzerland. Sweden have the much better team, but Switzerland could pull something off. They're quite fairly matched, but I see Sweden having the better team, so I see Sweden going through. England, Colombia. Colombia do have a good team, but without James, they're literally nothing. They fall apart easy. So hopefully England can just tear them apart, get to the quarterfinals easier, get to Sweden or Switzerland. That would be a nice game. Get to the semi-finals, hopefully. See how far we can get. And that's it for this video. If you've liked it, please leave a like, and if you've not already, subscribe. And if you're coming here from YouTube and not from my Instagram, I'd appreciate you following me on Instagram as well. I'll leave the link for that in the description. And thanks for watching, I guess, and I hope you'll be on the next video. See ya.